The council chamber went silent when Earth sent one ship. Just one. No fleet, no escort, no weapons visible on the hull. Just a single human vessel, designation ECV Resolute, moving through galactic council space at half speed, like it owned every star in the sector. Ambassador Vorn of the Keth species pressed 4 of his 6 hands together in the ancient gesture of supreme anxiety. He had lived 340 years. He had seen empires collapse. He had watched stars die. He had never been this afraid. "They sent Commander Jack Morrison," whispered his aide, a young plexi named Sue. Her silver skin had gone pale gray. "The one from the siege of Vega 9. Vorn closed his eyes. Vega 9, where a single human battalion held a fortified moon against 60,000 Dreth warriors, for 11 days with no supply line, no reinforcements, no hope. Then on day 12, Morrison counterattacked. With 43 soldiers left, he won. "Open the channel," Vorn said quietly. The screen filled with a human face. Jack Morrison was not what alien species expected when they imagined the warriors of Earth. He was not enormous, not terrifying in appearance. He had gray hair at the temples, tired eyes, and a coffee mug in his hand. He looked like someone's grandfather. That made Vorn more afraid, not less. "Ambassador," Morrison said, nodding once. "I heard the council has a problem." Vorn straightened all 6 arms. "Dignity. Protocol. Commander Morrison. The Galactic Council thanks Earth for responding. We must speak plainly. The Dreth Empire has declared total war on the Keth Confederation. Their fleet numbers 7,000 vessels. They have bioweapons capable of sterilizing entire planets. We estimate the Keth at perhaps 60 days before complete annihilation." Morrison sipped his coffee. "And you want Earth to intervene," he said. It was not a question. Vorn felt something he rarely felt: shame. Because what he had to say next was not a request. It was a confession. "No," Vorn said. "We want the opposite. Silence." Morrison slowly lowered the mug, his tired eyes sharpened. Just slightly, like a weapon being lifted from a table. "Say that again," Morrison said. Vorn pressed his hands together again. "Commander, 11 months ago, Earth registered as a Tier 1 civilization under galactic law. That designation grants Earth full rights of military response if any galactic member is attacked." He paused. "The Keth are a galactic member. If Earth enters this war under Tier 1 rights, galactic law requires every council member to join Earth's side or be classified as hostile." Morrison said nothing. His face was completely still. Vorn continued. "The Dreth Empire has communicated to the Council, privately. They have stated that if Earth enters this conflict, they will not fight a conventional war. They will use their full bioweapon arsenal, not on military targets, on civilian worlds, hundreds of them." Vorn's voice dropped to almost nothing. "They are terrified of you. And terrified beings do terrified things." Morrison set the mug down, out of frame, like he did not want anything in his hands for this conversation. "So you are asking Earth," Morrison said slowly, "to stand down, to let the Keth die. So the Dreth do not panic and kill 100 worlds because they are afraid of us." "We are begging," Vorn said, and to his own horror, he meant it. "Leave Earth out of this war, Commander. Please. The mathematics are brutal. 60 million Keth lives against potentially 4 billion civilian deaths if the Dreth deploy full arsenal in a panic response. We cannot ask Earth to save 60 million by triggering the death of 4 billion. The chamber was absolutely silent. Every ambassador from every species sat motionless. The fate of the Keth Confederation was already decided. Vorn knew it. They were asking a warrior species to watch an ally die because the enemy was too afraid of them to fight clean. Morrison stood up. The camera angle shifted, and for the first time the council saw the full briefing room behind him. 40 officers. All standing, all silent, all watching their commander, with expressions that held something the council did not have a word for in any of their languages. Trust. Absolute trust. Whatever he decided, they would follow. Morrison walked to the viewport. Stars outside, endless and cold. Ambassador, he said, his back to the camera. How long have you been a diplomat? Bourne blinked. 312 years. In 312 years, Morrison said quietly, has blackmail ever worked on anyone worth a damn? Bourne opened his mouth, closed it. Morrison turned around, and now his eyes were not tired at all. Here is what Earth is going to do, he said. We are going to enter this war. Officially. Loudly. We are going to broadcast our entry on every galactic frequency, so every species in this galaxy hears it. And then we are going to send a private message to the Dreth High Command with exactly 2 sentences. Commander, you cannot. Bourne started. The civilian casualties alone. The 2 sentences, Morrison continued, as if Bourne had not spoken, will be these. 1. Every bioweapon you fire, we will find the world that manufactured it, and we will remove that world from existence. 2. We have already positioned assets to do this, and we are not bluffing. The chamber erupted, shouting, every species, every ambassador, pure chaos. Morrison waited. When the noise died enough for him to be heard, he spoke again, very quietly. You spent 312 years learning how to talk to people, Ambassador. I spent 30 years learning one thing. Bullies who use fear as a weapon stop the moment they believe the fear runs both ways. He picked the mug back up. The Dreth are afraid of us. Good. Let us give them something real to be afraid of. He looked directly into the camera. We are coming, Ambassador. Tell the Keth to hold 60 days. The channel closed. Bourne sat in absolute silence for a long moment. Then, quietly, the Plexi aide Sue whispered something behind him. Ambassador, our long-range sensors are picking up movement in the Sol system. Bourne turned slowly. Sue looked up from her console, her silver skin now sheet white. It is not one ship, she said. She swallowed. It is not one fleet.